a fortune. And now from the sports station, powered by Hamilton Orthopedics Spine and Sports Medicine, here is News Channel 2 Sports.
Good evening. What a game last night at the Aud. The Utica City FC, hey, they never gave up, coming back a couple of times. They went and beat the Kansas City Comets 7-6 at overtime to advance to the next round of the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. And if you missed the final play in overtime, here it is. Worth another look. Christian Segura, watch. Amazing. That was his third goal of the game. It's a hat trick if you're keeping score at home. That sealed the deal, and the Aud went berserk. In fact, Coach talked all about the over 3,000 fans that came out to support his team last night.
I never experienced that type of a crowd on a Monday night, and that loud as well. I love it. Timeouts are very hard for me, very difficult because my players cannot hear me sometimes. But the atmosphere is amazing, you know, and just to be able to get the result and see the smile on the face on all the kids that come here and the families is amazing.
In fact, if you want to see more of those highlights, just head to our website, WKTV.com. I posted them there last night. Awesome, awesome highlights to see. UCFC, by the way, will take on the Wave Game 1 Thursday night in Milwaukee, 7:05 in the next round. Then Game 2 is here Sunday at 3 o'clock at the Aud. And here's the kicker. If they need a Game 3, it's a 15-minute mini game right after Game 2 Sunday. Bonus soccer, if you will. Let's hope they don't need it, right? Staying at the Adirondack Bank Center, the Utica Comets need a mere point to clinch a playoff spot. They have 3 games left. Tomorrow at the Aud against the Crunch, whom they are chasing in the standings. Then on Friday, they host the Cleveland Monsters. Then the final regular season of the game is Saturday at Syracuse. Now, one would believe there is a point to be acquired somewhere in these 3 games. A Laval or Cleveland loss would also clinch a playoff spot for Utica. Hey, it's gut check time for the Comets. They need to elevate their play to that of a hungry team entering the playoffs.
We've had great snapshots, played one of our strongest efforts on Friday night, and ended up falling flat on Saturday. So I think we fessed up to that. We recognize the areas that we have to work on and address them, and now it's time to get back to action. So things are certainly tightened up, and we have a great opportunity at home here to take advantage of it.
As Coach Kevin Deneen, game tomorrow is against the Crunch at the Aud, 7 o'clock. Chance to clinch the spot. Also a chance to gain on the Crunch and move up in the playoff standings. Coming up tonight at 11, we're going to have much more with the Comets and Utica City FC. Plus the Yankees and Mets are in action. And don't worry, we'll snag a few local scores from around the area. It's all coming your way tonight at 11. We'll wrap up News Channel 2 at 6 right here after the break. Moving on to the next round of the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. After a 7-6 overtime win last night. This was huge. Fans loved it too. And now they get the chance to cheer on the team one more time with the next series, a best of 3. Christian Segura, hero of the day. You just saw him score the game winner. That was a hat trick for him. Christian was the man, and he has been all season long.
For me, it was obviously the best game that he played in the season. You know, big players, they step up in the right time. And that's Christian. He has been very important for our team, tactically and technically. He's a very, very technical player. He's more important sometimes than what appears, you know, to the crowd or for people that just watching the game from outside.
So next up, UCFC will face the Milwaukee Wave. Game 1's Thursday night in Milwaukee at 7:05. Game 2 is here Sunday at 3. Here's the kicker. If they need a Game 3, they'll just play a 15-minute mini game right after Game 2 Sunday. Bonus soccer, if you will. So one of the tenets of the Aud is all set, right? Now we hit the ice, where the Utica Comets just a point away from clinching a playoff spot in their quest for a Calder Cup. They have 3 games left. Tomorrow at the Aud against the Crunch, whom they're chasing in the standings. Then on Friday, they host the Cleveland Monsters. Then in their final regular season game, Saturday, they're at Syracuse. Again, all they need is 1 point, man. There's another way they make the playoffs. A Laval or Cleveland loss would help them clinch that spot. So Coach Deneen would like to see a little bit more consistent play as they enter the postseason.
We've had great snapshots, played one of our strongest efforts on Friday night and ended up falling flat on Saturday. So I think we fessed up to that. We recognize the areas that we have to work on and address them, and now it's time to get back to action. So things are certainly tightened up, and we have a great opportunity at home here to take advantage of it.
Game time tomorrow night against the Crunch, 7 o'clock at the Odd. It's hockey night in Utica. Chance to clinch that playoff spot, also a chance to gain on the Crunch and move up in the playoff standings. Fun team to watch. Have you gotten out to see the Comets play?
I got a couple of
times.
games in. Yeah.
Oh, what a great season they're having. They could do more. They could do a lot more.
I know. It's playoffs time.
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
Playoffs. We're just trying to